folks, I'd like to welcome you to a short, sweet 20-minute practice to try and see if you can lift up your body, lift up your mind, while letting go of stress and tension that we might be gathering at the moment. So when you're ready, just bring yourself into a comfortable seat, turn your palms to face upwards, soften the spine, close the eyes, and just take a moment or two to allow ourselves to come into this space. So as we begin the practice, allow yourself to really feel the strength that's there in your body, the strength of your spine. Allow your shoulders to melt, your arms to be soft, and settle into your space this evening, this afternoon, or this morning. We begin by just acknowledging where we are. So as you gently scan your body from toes to the top of your head, notice if there's areas that are a little bit tense, a little bit tight, and see, can you let them go? Take a moment to ask yourself how your mind is, where your thoughts are. Are you racing or are you calm? And then allow yourself to recognize how you feel. Okay, without dwelling on any aspect of that, but just noticing, observing. Feel the energy in your body. And be aware of that connection that you have to the earth, to the universe, to one another. And as you sit in this space, take a moment to see if you'd like to place an intention on the practice. What is it you'd like to offer the practice up towards? Take a long, deep breath in. Exhale, drop your chin into your chest. Slowly open your eyes and lift the head and neck. So feeling that length of spine, we're going to inhale and reach our hands nice and tall. So again, as always, keep space for your ears. Make sure you're not jolting those shoulders up too high. Reaching to lengthen. You're going to exhale and twist to the right hand behind you, left hand under your knee, gazing over that right shoulder. Keep lifting up through the heart. Float back to center, inhale, and then exhale, twist in the opposite direction. Breathe as you look over that left shoulder. Coming back up, inhale, exhale, let's just fold forward. And just see how the hips are on this side. So one side's going to be a little bit different to the other. Just notice if there's space. And then take a moment to recognize which shin is in front. So whatever shin is in front, you're going to walk your belly over that leg. And soften as you lengthen down. Breathe as you release in. Feeling into your body, feeling into your breath. Come back to center. Inhale, lengthen up. And release your hands down. Let's just swap it over. Opposite shin in the front. Breathe as you settle yourself down into this space. Interlace your hands in non-habitual grasp. So opposite little finger on the outside as you press up nice and tall. Find that length. Keep the belly moving down. Connect the ribs to the hips. Breathe as you lengthen. And then exhale. Open your arms nice and wide on the horizon. Lift the chest a little bit, but make sure the hips and the ribs are coming towards each other. And then open the heart, looking up, find space. Breathe. And then exhale, you're going to bring your left arm underneath your right. Wrap it under, draw your belly back, hug, hug, hug. Inhale, open it up nice and wide. And then exhale, hug in the opposite direction, left arm on top of your right. Draw your belly back as much as you can. Inhale, lift, open. Exhale, release your hands down towards the earth. Drop that left ear down to the left shoulder, stretching out that whole right side from the earlobe to the fingertips. Come back up and just release in the opposite direction. Bringing that back up, find length, bring the hands behind you, interlace the palms, work the shoulders down and then lift up through the arms. Again, where is your breathing? So your breath is this indicator of how balanced, how stable, how steady, how calm we are. Feel into it. Release anything that's happening in your neck and shoulders, and then soften the shoulders. Inhale, reach the hands up, and again fold forward and down. So this side might feel like there's a little bit more space. It might feel like it's a little bit tighter. Breathe into it. Whatever shin's in front, you're going to walk over that leg. Rotate so you're trying to bring your chest to your knee and folding in. Connect with breath. Inhale, come back, lift up, and exhale, sink down. Breathe as you bring it all the way around, and let's bring ourselves onto all fours. So again, have a look here. Make sure your shoulders are underneath your wrists, your knees are slightly behind your hips. Drop down to lift up the heart, arch the back. Exhale, curl in the opposite direction. Inhale, draw down to lift the heart. Exhale, curl back, stay with your breath. Inhale, come back to neutral spine. Staying here with the knees directly underneath the hips. Tilt the belly up again as if you're coming into that cow belly pose. And just start to walk your hands forward. Breathing as you sink into your mat. So again, this is quite far. For some of us, we might stop here. Try to see wherever you are, if you can bring your chin forward and breathe into what's happening in your shoulders. Tailbone's lifted up, hips are over the knees, breath is steady. Finding that space, inhale, and then exhale, slide all the way forward onto your belly, coming into Sphinx pose. And again, you can see, try to get your elbows underneath your shoulders, draw your heart forward. Lengthen your tailbone towards your heels. And then exhale, just soften down. Shoulders back, lift the heart, inhale. Breathe. And exhale. Soften down. Breathe. This time you're going to inhale. And for some of us, this could be loads on the back. We can stay here. For one or two of us, we might be able to straighten up the arms a little bit. Keep your belly in. Keep lengthening the tailbone down as you find that little bit of power. Breath. Steady. And then exhale, releasing down. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Again, root down. See, can you connect the feet? Internally rotate your legs. Draw your shoulder blades together. Pull them back towards your hips. Press down. Come into your breath as you release to draw up. Exhale to flow down. Inhale to draw up. Exhale to release down. Inhale to draw up, lengthen, breathe. Shoulders away from the ears, open through the back. Notice how your breath is. And then lifting up back onto all fours. Arc the back, pull the navel to the sky. And inhale, come back to neutral spine. Again, wrists over shoulders, knees slightly back. From here, extend your right hand forward, and when you have your balance, your left leg back. Two different directions. Finding balance, staying with breath, reach, reach, reach. We can stay here if we feel a little bit wobbly, and this is enough. If we can, we're going to bend the knee, reach back to the right hand, take the ankle, and then lift the foot, open the shoulder. Make sure you don't collapse that left shoulder in. And then if it's there, you're going to look up to the sky. Stay with your breath. Focused. Inhale, slowly release. And exhale back onto all fours. Drop the belly, lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, curl. Inhale, come to neutral again, right wrist over shoulder. Left hand extends, right leg back. Feel extension, find balance. Where's your breathing? Bend the knee to take the ankle. Lift it up, open through the heart. Stay with your breath. Looking up if that's there for you. Connected. Breathe. And then extend. And come back onto all fours. Pressing into your hands, curl your toes under. Slightly lift your knees off the ground. So feel activity there in your core. Feel it quivering. Feel your breath. Press back to your heels as if you want to jump to the front of the mat, and then lift the hips and come into your first down dog of the class. Pedal it out. Stay with your breath. And then from here, slowly start to keep that pedaling motion as you walk your feet all the way to the front of the mat. And when you get there, just hang over. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes. Shake your hips no. Shake your hips yes. Inhale, bring it all the way out and up. Exhale. Samastitihi and Tadasana. Find your breath. So already, what's happening in your body? Closing your eyes, can you feel the mat on the earth? Keep trying to bring your thoughts here, present, this moment. And then when you're opening your eyes, you step the feet nice and wide on your mat. Bring the hands to your hips. Lift up, inhale. And then exhale, just tilt forward and down. Breathing as you bring your hands down towards the earth. So they may not reach the earth. You can just have them on your shins or your legs. If you can, bring your hands to the ground. Lift the tailbone and soften the head down. Just breathe into your hips. Staying with it. Noticing again the action that you need to lift the tailbone higher. Sinking in and lowering the head. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, hands on your hips. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Pivot your right toe to the right. Turn your left heel back a little bit so the left toe points to the left. And then bending down, float the arms and focus on that front middle finger. So again, connect with your breath. What's going on with it? Staying as close as we can, sinking down. You're going to flip the right hand up. Release the left hand down as the right hand comes up and over. Breathe into that right side waist. Can you bring your breath down to that very bottom of that right lung? And then bringing it forward. Come all the way forward, elbow to thigh, left hand to sky. Left arm over your ear. We can stay here. If we have space, you're going to bring that right hand down. Looking up under the left arm, reach to find breath. Feel how good it is to move your body. Letting go of built up tension, stress. Inhale, cartwheel your hands to come all the way up. This time straightening that front leg. Reach as far forward as we can go and then soften your hand down. So we may be here. We might not reach too far. If we can, come down, open. Draw that right hip back. Lengthen through the side waist and looking up at your left hand. Breathing. What's happening in your body? How is your breath? Root down, looking to the earth, come back up. And exhale, release your hands, pivot both feet again to face the front and bottom of your mat, parallel. This time interlace your hands behind you, roll the shoulders open and exhale, forward and down. Bring your hands up and over. What's going on in your shoulders? Lift your hips. Feel yourself rooted between your heels and your toes. Don't shift too much of the weight forward. Don't lock the knees. And then inhale, come up. Release the hands. Turn the toes in the opposite direction. Right heel back, left hip. And focus on the front middle finger. Come back to breath. Make sure your left knee is moving to the left. Root down. Pivot the left palm up, right hand down, open, and again, bring your breath all the way down into that lower left rib. Stay with it. Focused. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward, elbow to thigh, right hand to sky. Again, we can stay here, releasing that right arm over our ear. Or if we have the space to bring the left elbow down or left hand down, go for it. Notice your body, notice your breath. Feeling the power that's here for you. Grounding. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, straighten that leg. Inhale, reach forward again. Try to stack that left under right as you sink down and focus up to your right hand. Keep lengthening through the side waist. Allow your breath to be steady. Root down to come up. Exhale, release your hands. Turn your toes to face the front. Hands on your hips and just slowly toe heel your feet back to center. Shake out your legs and come to standing. So again, how does this feel in my shoulders? How does it feel in my hips? How is my breath? Can I find that steadiness? Inhale. Let's bend the knees. Brush the fingers to the earth. Shift your weight to your heels and float your hands up. Utkatasana. So again, weight in the heels. Make sure you're drawing the tailbone in and down. Lift up as you soften. And then exhale, forward fold. Lengthen to look up. Exhale, step yourself back. Downward facing dog. Release your knees to the earth. Toes to touch, knees wide, belly back. Child's pose. Feel that release. Stay with your breath. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Bring your hands off your mat. Turn your fingers out as if you're holding a tennis ball. Zip your legs together, squeeze the shoulder blades back, press down and inhale, lift up. Now shoulders are soft, breath is steady, tailbone is lengthening, belly is in. Find it, find that space. And then exhale, soften. Breathe again, inhale to lift up, open it. And exhale, sinking down. Inhale once more, open, 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 lengthen, feel your back, notice, stay with your breath, and then soften down. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, curl your toes under, come back onto your knees. Breathing here, pressing into your hands, you're going to lift your knees off the ground and come into plank position, nice and strong. Release your right heel to the right, you can step your left front foot in front of your right knee. And from here, extend that left hand up. Make sure your right wrist and shoulder are aligned. For some, we might be able to stack. And for some, we might be able to lift. Wherever you are, breathe. Release. And downward facing dog. Opposite side. Forward to plank. So again, left heel to the left, right foot steps. This time your right hand lifts up. You can stack. Or if we can, lift. Stay with it, inhale and exhale back. Knees to the earth, bum back to heel, soften into your child's pose. When you're ready, slowly bringing yourself up and extend your legs out in front of you. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to touch, but make sure there's a nice bit of space between your heels and your hips. Take your ankles, draw the heart forward, inhale. And as you exhale, start to reach down. So you might stop at any point along the way. Try not to round in, rather keep the shoulders back. And then see about dropping your head into your feet. Melting. Noticing the hips. Feel what's going on for you. Staying steady. And then inhale, coming up. Exhale, straightening the legs out in front. Remove any flesh we may have from the sit bones as you float your hands up nice and tall. Press out through the feet. And then exhale, fold forward and down. Again, we might stay here, here, here. Spine straight, shoulders back, breath steady. Wherever we are, find your length and then exhale, fold into your body. Keep trying to see, can you find a little bit more space in the hips to surrender? And then inhale, bringing it up. And exhale. Let's bend our knees. Slowly lowering ourselves down onto the earth. Hands down by our side. Bring your knees into your chest and give them a nice tight squeeze. Hands wrap around your knees, but keep your tailbone lengthening down. Bring your feet to the earth. Hop your hip up over to the right. Plant them back down. Then bring your right knee up over your left. And then drop the knees to the left as you extend your right hand and just twist out the spine. Let go of any tension that might be there. Breathe in and out through your body. Coming back up, release the feet. Lift the hips up and over to the left. This time your left knee comes over your right. Drop your knees to the right and extend your left hand to the left. Gazing over your left shoulder. Reaching the hip away from the armpit. Find length. Coming back in. Feet to the earth. And then when you're ready, extend your hands down. Extend your feet down. And let yourself melt into the earth. Take a long deep breath in through the nose. A long deep breath out through the mouth. Let's do that one more time. Big breath in. A long exhalation. Allow your body to feel that beautiful support of Mother Earth. Relax your toes, the soles of your feet, your ankles, your shins and your calves. Relax the knees, allow the thighs to melt. Let the hips soften. Allow the belly to relax. Notice your breathing as the ribs fall to the back body and the lungs fall to the back of the rib cage. Melt your shoulders, your upper arms, your elbow. Relax the forearms and the hands and notice that soft curl in your palm. Relax the head and neck. Let the facial muscles be soft. Skin around the eyes, the jaws. Your entire body just letting go. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Just allowing yourself to be here, present. With each exhale, letting go a little bit more of what no longer serves you. And with each inhale, bringing in that new life-giving prana, that breath that fills the organs, keeps the blood moving through our body. Soften, release, and letting go. Allowing yourself to truly be here in this moment. Just for now, without asking how, just let yourself sink into stillness. Just for now, lay down the weight you so patiently bear upon your shoulders. Feel the earth receive you and the infinite expanse of the sky grow even wider as your awareness reaches up to meet it. Just for now, allow a wave of breath to enliven your experience. Breathe out whatever blocks you from the truth. Just for now, be boundless, free with awakened energy tingling in your hands and feet. Drink in the possibility of being who and what you really are, so fully alive that the world looks newly born, different, vibrant, just for now. Staying here if you feel comfortable, if you have time, really soaking in the energy of the practice that you've created. Otherwise, if you wish, slowly rolling to the right side, taking a moment here in this fetal position, offering yourself gratitude for the efforts your body has made, for the willingness of your mind. And then slowly come once more up to sit, this time with your palms facing upwards in that gesture of giving and receiving. Settling in to your seat, closing your eyes. And really feeling grateful to be present, to be able to be here. Bring the hands in front of the heart. May all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be parted from freedom's true joy. May all beings dwell in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Bring your hands to the space between your eyebrows and bow forward to seal in the practice. Namaste.